In the beginning was the Big Bang. Then after a long time and more complicated stuff came the donut. Join us as we travel the U.S. in search of the best donut money can buy. Coming up on this week's episode of Dough Necessities.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are actually in Grand Junction, Colorado. We are visiting Homestyle Bakery. This bakery was actually opened in 1948. And then after about 24 years, the original owners sold it to the current owners, Don and Jan Wilk, in 1976 or so. So they've been open since then. Now this bakery is actually touted as one of the last true bakeries left in Colorado. So I'm super excited, super stoked to try this out. Let's dough. All right, guys, now it's review time. Let's go ahead and take a look at these bad boys. Now, got some really good ones. So I'm actually gonna start with the specialty donut. To do that, I actually haven't done this yet on the show, so I'm gonna do an apple fritter. Apple fritter is actually one of my favorite donuts, especially if it's done right. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, well, yeah, duh, obviously anything that's good, if it's done right, it's gonna be excellent, right? There are some pretty gross ones I've had, but this one actually looks fantastic. Little bits and pieces of apple here. I'm really excited to break into this one. This one should be excellent. So let's take a bite of this and see. That is so good. Oh my gosh. Their apple fritter just has enough cinnamon in it as well. This is fantastic dough. Great job there. Yep, the dough is definitely on point. So good. That is exactly how a cake donut should taste. Nice and fluffy, light, airy. And it's not overcooked either, so it's not chewy either. I've definitely had some chewy cake donuts in my day. It is supposed to be a blueberry cake donut. There's not a ton of blueberry flavor in the frosting or even the dough, but it's got a small hint though, just a small hint. So, but overall, really good. Great job, guys. See, the coloring around it is perfect, in my opinion. The coloring, it looks like they cooked it at the right temperature. This is a pillow. Good job, guys. Now, this is gonna be the first time I actually do an honorable mention without me actually trying the donut first. So I'm actually gonna break off a piece of this rosebud. This actually looks really good. When it comes to specialty donuts like fritters are actually some of my favorite donuts out there, especially raspberry ones, which is essentially what this is. Let's try this and see how it is. Definitely a much stronger raspberry flavor than that blueberry cake donut had. The cool thing about this is how it's shaped. You can actually easily break off just little pieces, kind of like a Kit Kat bar. Break me off a piece, right? So that one's definitely good. You should definitely try that one if you ever stop at a Homestyle Bakery. All right, guys, now let's go over the ratings for Homestyle Bakery here in Grand Junction. Now for the glazed donut, the dough, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 score. The taste is just gonna be a 7. And then the presentation is gonna be 8. All right, now let's go to the next donut that we tried, the blueberry cake donut. I'm actually gonna give the dough a score of 9 on that. Now the taste though was a little bit low, so I'm gonna give it a 6 on that. And then the last thing, the presentation, it looked great. So beautiful, seriously, I could use that as a pillow as well. That one could actually be a 9 as well. So the total score for the blueberry cake donut's gonna be 24. Now, let's move to the next donut, which is the apple fritter. Such a great donut, great job there, guys. The score on that one is actually gonna be 9s across the board, except the presentation. It looks so good, so we're actually gonna give it a 9.5. The total score on that one is gonna be 27.5. Now, when you add all that up, that actually equals exactly 75. Divide that by 3 to get the average score, 25. So 25 total score for Homestyle Bakery. Great job, guys. Thanks so much for letting us come and visit you, and we'll see you guys in your neck of the woods soon.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you have any places that you want us to check out in your neck of the woods, remember you can just email us at doughnecessities@gmail.com or pop a comment below on this video. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.